Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is William. Today on Delayed I have a little cherry log. It's just 2.5 inches of usable wood, and probably, again, I get a tenon on it parted off, it's going to be about 5 inches of usable wood. So what I'm going to try and get out of this today is a couple of scoops. So I'll just change camera here, and I've turned a few already, so just a few. So different size, shapes. So simple little project. I said once you do a couple, you'd probably do 10 or 12 of them in an hour, you know. So anyway, I'll get the piece in the chuck and we'll make a start on the turning. So as I said, we have a little piece of cherry. So I'm just going to stick it between centres to start and get it round. As I said, just a quick simple little project today. So now I'm just going to 1 inch spindle roughing gouge, we'll get it around. So now that's it down to the cylinder. So I'll square up the ends and I'll put a tenon on it. I can see the jaws here, so I know roughly what size. I don't really need to measure. So now it's down to a cylinder, 2 ends is screwed up, have our tenon on, so we'll just pop it into the chuck. So the first thing we're going to do is basically we're going to make a ball in the end. So basically lollipop shape, and then we're just going to cut it down the middle later on and turn out the scoop section. So I just cut out some of these, just use different size Forstner bits and a bit of scrap wood. So, you know, depending on the size of the wood I have. So this is probably only going to get me a 54 mil, which is a little over 2 inches. So I'm just going to use this just to get it as round as I can on the end. The more round you can get it, the better. So that'll become clear when we're hollowing out the section of the scoop. So actually my first job is to get this down to 54 mil. So I'm just going to set my dividers to 54. And I've just set my dividers to 54, so I'm just going to take it down now to 54. So now I've just taken this down to 54 mil, so there's a 54 mil, so there's 27, so it's the middle. So now we'll start making our sphere. I said this is a 1/2 inch spindle gouge. So we know we have it right this way, so we need to get it right this way. So I can take away the tailstock for now. So nearly there. I can see a little bit of daylight just here at this section here. So I might just grab the skew now and just round it over nice and easy. So a tiny little bit more. I can see this section here where it's touching. So that's where I want to focus on. So now happy with that. So if you can see there, it's pretty good all the way around. So the more of them you do, you'll actually find you'll get them pretty close off by eye. So now for the handle of the scoop now next, because I have enough material I can leave a slightly longer handle on it, so this is going to be our parting off point. So now happy with the shape of the handle. So I'm going to get this sanded now. So I just sanded up to 240. So now that's the sanding done. I sanded it up to 240. There's no need to go any higher. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the chuck and I'm going to take it over to the bandsaw, and I'm just going to split it down the middle. So we're going to get we'll get two scoops out of one piece. So I'm just going to pop over the bandsaw and I'll get a cut and I'll be back as soon as. So now there I have it cut. I said I just split it down the middle on the bandsaw. So we have two scoops. So usually when I'm doing a batch of them, I round up maybe 5 or 6 and then cut them all together, and it's just a quicker way of doing it. So now we get set up to hollow them out. So I need to change chucks for this. There's a couple of different ways of doing this. Just I had a spare chuck, and I removed one of the jaws. So this guy will fit in just nicely. Just make sure it's pushed out to the front. Just give them a little, don't need to over tighten it because the jaws will dig into the side. That's pretty tight there now. I'm going to go a little bit more. So that's tight enough now. I can just show you, and there's another way of doing it as well. This is one I done earlier. So this was just a little bit of, change camera there for a sec. This was just a little bit of scrap wood. So this was just, it was a bigger one, same again. I rounded it off, made a lollipop, cut it down the middle. So yeah, done this one earlier. So I just hollow this out. So I have a tenon on it just to go in your 4-jaw chuck, and basically you're just making a little jam chuck. So just offer them up. And it's perfectly tight, so you can turn them that way. So it's another option. I said it was just a little block of waste. So anyway, we'll get back to finishing this all off. So now we're ready to turn to hollow out this. So just a word of caution, guys, or anyone of you going to try this. This is going to be traveling around like a propeller, so you need to keep your fingers well back. Where the chuck jaw is missing, I can actually see the ghost image of the bottom of the scoop, so I can see roughly where to go to. If I go to the overhead camera, you might see it. Yeah, if you look straight down there, you can see the ghost image of the back of the scoop. The light is good for me, but it's not good for you if you're watching out the camera. Now I'm just going to switch over to this round nose scraper. So just a tiny little bit more in the bottom. The sides I'm happy enough with. So now happy with that, that's ready for sanding. Again, I'll just give it a quick sand up to 240 grit. So now that's the inside of that sanded. I might as well finish the other one. So now, that's the two of them hollowed out. Oh, wrong. I was saying earlier about if you can try and get the outside as round as possible, so you can see why it's important. If you don't get the outside as round as you can, when you hollow out the inside, you will see. So I can see here it's relatively good, you know, all the way around. So the same thickness. So it's a slight little bit out, but I'll get it right eventually, I suppose. Now, so we're just going to shape the handles a little bit now. So, and we're nearly done. I usually take them over to, I have a little disc sander, and I do it on that, but I just made up these quick, simple little guys just sort of put on the lathe, just stuck on it. 150mm pad. This one is 80 grit, yeah, so it's 6 inch or 150mm, whatever. Just stick him in the chuck. And a quick little table just for to go on the tool rest. So now the shaping done. I took a little bit more off the end of the handle, which gives the illusion of a curved handle. So I'm just going to take the little sharp edge off of the side now with this. Is a little 240 grit disc on this one now. So now happy with all the sanding. You can just get a little bit of paper and just hand sand just the inside just to soften the edge as well, because I was able to do it on this little pad. So we'll just get a little drop of oil on them. I'm just going to put some lemon oil on. It's chestnut products. So this was a little bit of cherry, so there's some nice colour in it. These were little bits of branch wood I kept from tree pruning on my property. Every little bit of wood gets used around here. So there we go, 2 little scoops from a little small cherry log. So, great little item for a craft fair. As I said, you can turn a little log into a couple of bucks. People tend to like them, to pick them up. So there are some bigger ones, some longer handled ones, some short handled ones. Whatever little bits of scrap logs I had, I cut them up and they get used. Little bits of ash. Little bit of yew. So there we have it now, guys. Finished just our 2 little scoops from a little cherry log. So you can turn a little log into cash. So probably get 10 or 15 bucks for 2 little scoops. Great little craft fair item. So anyway, that's a wrap on this video, guys. So I just checked my subscriber count today, and it's getting very, very close to 3,000. I think I'm only about 50 away. So make sure and leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed, because there will be a 3,000 subscriber giveaway, and it won't be a scoop, I promise you that. So anyway, guys, take care and thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment, and I shall catch you on the next one. So bye for now.